Hello, everybody, and welcome to Be Watching Movies. I'm Batman stepping in for Brett, and I'm continuing the top 5 movies of all time. If you've been watching, number 5 was Good Will Hunting, number 4 was Patch Adams, number 3 was The Shawshank Redemption, number 2 was American Beauty, and so now we're down to the best movie of all time. And what is that movie? Spider-Man. Just kidding. Not Spider-Man, not the best movie of all time, but it is a superhero, and obviously it's very obvious. But the specific movie that is the best movie of all time is The Dark Knight. Now, I won't lie, I'm biased on this one. I'm a big fan of Batman. When I was a little kid, I grew up, and my grandfather took me in 1990 to see Tim Burton's Batman in theater on a school night, which was just so awesome. And it just lasted in my memory, and that was a great movie that I attached to and really enjoyed. And then, of course, in the 90s, the Batman animated series came out and just brought some fantastic story of Batman and his characters, and just fell in love, right? So to know that there's my favorite character in an actual movie that was just executed with perfection, executed with great storytelling and a great presentation, just makes it my best movie of all time. Now, what Christopher Nolan did that was just so fantastic is he took the idea of what if Batman really existed in the real world? How would he have ability? How would he get his equipment, his Batmobile, his accessories? How would he live and move in this world of Gotham City against villains? And what would those villains be like if they were realistic and really existed? And I just thought that was just an incredible element that he executed. And for those of you who don't know and haven't seen this is part of a trilogy. There are 3 movies. It started with Batman Begins, and then it went into The Dark Knight, and then The Dark Knight Rises. And it definitely, the encompassing of the whole thing tells a really good, solid story of following Bruce Wayne and the different trials and growth of his character. And so number 2 just really stood out. It was the best cinematic experience you could ever see. I got to see it on IMAX on a giant screen. Christopher Nolan used an IMAX camera, so he just included some amazing, beautiful shots up in the cities. I believe he used Chicago for most of it, and it was just well done and fantastic from a viewing perspective, from a filmmaking perspective. Throw on top of it a fantastic story of following Batman, trying to save Gotham, and then the character of Chaos comes into play, the Joker, who has no demonstration of his rhyme or reason of why he wants. He just wants chaos and people to suffer and get hurt for no reason other than his own amusement and joy. And then looking at Heath Ledger, just the sacrifice he gave to this performance to exceed anything I could ever imagine for his performance of a Joker, and has entered cinema history with this last performance that just was Oscar worthy, fantastic, and so believable and incredible. And I just want to say that this is a must-watch movie just from movie going. If you remove Batman from it, it's still a fantastic, well-made action movie, great story. It has supporting roles from Morgan Freeman, from Michael Caine, and then of course Harvey Dent, which is played by I'm slipping his name right now, Aaron Eckhart. And so definitely check this out. You can start with Batman Begins, but it doesn't matter. You can jump right to The Dark Knight and just see this fantastic film. And this is the #1 movie I've ever seen, the most enjoyment I've ever had. I had high expectations and it exceeded it beyond. So please be watching this movie. Batman wants you to watch this movie, all right? So that's it for my best movies of all time. I really hope you enjoyed this series. We got more to come. Please subscribe. Please comment. I want to know what your best movies of all time. Please tell me more about them so I can see what maybe I haven't seen and that could jump into my top 5 in the future. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more.